Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, what is up, guys? Welcome in. Gonna be doing a quick project today. It's actually just like a matte black build we're doing today. However, we are gonna do some custom button art, which we have right here. Basically, it's just like the Street Fighter 6 inputs. So yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. This is for the homie CM Shin. So I'm gonna get these buttons prepped real quick. Hopefully everybody's feeling okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Looks like the music's a little loud, right? I don't know. Check. Hey, Vincent. What's up, man? All right, let me get some chat up. I need chat. Grab my chat over here. I have you guys hanging out where I am. How's your day going, Vincent? Okie dokie. Refresh on my chat. Who's that there? Yo, what's up, pimp? Big Red, what's going on, man? How's your day going, Big Red? Oh, we got the sub. Thanks, bro. Let's go. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you, sir. Little late stream today. Usually I rock in the morning, but man, there's just not enough time in the day to finish stuff, man. So I have to close the shop this weekend because I'll be away basically the most of next week. So not too bad. Finish up work, slow day. I wish I could say the same, bro. Dude, I'm literally exhausted. Like, I'm so tired. And then, like, you know, like, every time I'm in these situations where I'm, like, kind of pressed for time and stuff, something like an amazing opportunity comes up that I can't pass up, right? And then, like, it's like I can't pass it up, so then I'm like, okay, I have to try to squeeze this thing in, you know, pause. But, yeah, I have to try to squeeze that project in. So, like, that's basically my situation right now. Like, I just got a call, like, this afternoon with this amazing opportunity. I'm just like, oh, crap. Like, I can't not do this. You know what I mean? I can't talk about it. But it's a big opportunity on a lot of fronts. Not just like this fight stick stuff. Like, on... I don't know. I can't talk about it. But let's just say it's pretty cool. It's, like, almost like a dream come true type situation. You know what I mean? But yeah, this always happens to me, man. It's like, I'm always like pressed for time and then, you know. I need to get an assistant, I guess. Oh, this one is, there's no art in this for this job today. Which is why I'm actually doing this guy's commission. There's 2 people in front of him, but I have everything ready to go. You know, so I'm like, okay, because I don't have enough time to do 2 sets of graphics today, right now. Basically, I should have been done with work, but I'm pushing on today. I'm pushing on today because I have to, because I'm like kind of, you know, I have to try to get everything done before the weekend. So I'm literally just like, I don't know, I've been working since 7 a.m. So it's already 12 hours of work. I have to finish this. And then that project that I just told you about, I have to sit down and start thinking about that. Tomorrow I got to try to do some graphics. Yeah, so it's a lot, guys. Alright, so this is the L3 touchpad. And R3 buttons. Oh, I appreciate that, Pimp. Thanks for that comment, man. These buttons, I didn't know I had these buttons. I had these leftover smoke buttons. These like black smoke Sama buttons. I think they were for a project that I just never, I didn't get to do, you know what I mean? So I was like, holy crap, this would be perfect for this dude's build. Alright, so these are gonna be the Gravity KTs, right? And then we're gonna put like the Street Fighter 6, I'll put it here. The Street Fighter 6 inputs. Well, it's just like Street Fighter inputs, really. Yeah, smoke's awesome, man. Yeah, this is a 6 God 30mm layout. I'm taking off all the stickers, the combo stickers. Combo, I don't even know how to say it, man. I feel like everyone in the US just says combo, so I'm gonna stay with combo. Okay, last button to peel off the sticker, and then we get to put these other buttons in. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's work on these 4 first. Basically the punches. You like those combo screw-ins? Big Red Pip, anything new, man? What's happening? You got any new projects? Any updates to the firmware? What's happening, man? You see Brooks' software attempt? I don't know, man. I don't know if they... Man, I don't know how to say this, but I think from the surface, it looks like they just did some, like... It's really about the LEDs and, you know? I don't know what you can actually do with the software. It's crazy because, like... So many people have experienced, like... other products at this point, you know, using open source stuff, and they see the potential of the open source stuff and all the options it provides, and that's what a lot of people, like, you know, that's what a lot of people are expecting nowadays. So I'm trying to understand where Brooke is coming from. Because the last time I checked, their main customers are still, you know, DIY users, you know? But I think they're tailoring it for, like, not for them. I don't know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Virgo? How you been, bro? Damn, guys. Oh. It's always like a dust bunny. Oh. Yeah, I mean, how many devs are actively working on the project? I mean, there's different like waves, right? People are kind of like working on one part of it, you know, different aspects of the software, right? Because from my understanding, the GP2040 project, like, there's people that are working on it that are, or at least users that are really hyper focused on retro, and then you have the fighting game dudes to deal with. You know what I mean? So there's like a different, there's different like pieces of GP2040, right? And like people have different focuses based on that. Am I wrong? They come and go. Maybe like 5 to 8 of us, on and off. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think for the fighting game community, the biggest thing we're trying to get going is that the PS5 stuff, because the Magic Boot stuff, it's drying out. Pimp, did I tell you I bought half of SGF's Magic Boots stock? I literally bought half of them. Like, the minute that like maybe a couple days after he announced he was gonna close. You know, I knew he had them on his website, because I was thinking about buying some from him even before he announced Matt announced closure, and I was like, yo, wait, he has a good grip of them. Maybe I could just buy them off of him. I dropped like a whole ton of money to buy them, like ahead of, you know. Yeah, so like I probably have one of the last stashes of Magic Boots around. Because everybody, he liquidated them off his website. Yeah, dude, yeah, shout out to Matt, bro. Yeah, I know, man. It's just the whole, dude. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of in the same situation too, man. Like, the economics of this business is not working for us right now. For me, definitely for me. But like, for Americans in this space that I'm in, yeah, this is like, at this point, doing this full time is kind of like, to start something full time right now is crazy. Like, the only reason why I'm still alive, to be honest with you, is because of like word of mouth and my reputation for getting shit done. You know what I mean? And obviously like the quality, you know, like visual quality, all that stuff. So but if you are just starting from scratch and don't have a reputation and don't have, like, you know, the infrastructure built out already, websites and all that, dude, it's like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, because like this economy right now is madness. Like, even the arcade stick shops, they're not even carrying like the stuff that they used to carry, because they're like, okay, well, I can get the essentials and pay for tariffs, right? Or I can buy everything and not make any money, you know? So they're just opting for the basics, like the basic buttons and stuff like that. They're just getting like raw basics, for the community, because some of the more exclusive stuff that they used to carry, like, it's just too expensive to import. Yo, you want to hear something crazy? So the homie Boshi, right? He's a good customer, and also, you know, he at this point he's like one of the solid members in our Discord at this point, right? So he, as a gift, he just sent me some candy because he's from Sweden, right? He sent me some Swedish candy. Of course, that's gonna be fire, right? Bro, I got hit with a $192 tariff to import candy. $192 for candy, guys. Like, come on, man. What is that? And it's a gift, you know what I mean? It's not even like I'm selling the candy. You feel me? Like, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. $192 for candy. What is that? Yeah, everyone's slimming down. And on top of that, like, you know, all the Asian companies, they have free reign because they still have free trade and they have free resources. Like, you know, it doesn't cost anything to ship. So, like, yeah, our little pocket in the United States is getting bodied. It's just not favorable. It's not favorable for us. So yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, dude, I'm you know, I'm close to just, I'm close too, man. I might have to just give it up and get the day job again. That'd be incredible, man. You know what? So for my, I'm running one of my locals. I think I'm gonna just do Street Fighter 6 and Third Strike. I'm probably gonna run Third Strike on either my PC, running Fighting Collection. Yeah, I'll probably run like 2 Third Strike setups, and bring my 2-player sticks. Advancing, I don't got time to wonder about anything at this point. I just got wondering is a luxury, brother. Wondering is a yeah. I seen the videos for that, dude. I think that's when I'm gonna invest into a Mister. Cause I've been putting off getting a Mister because of that. All right, guys, we have installed all the buttons. Oh, did I see? God. So annoying, man. Hold on. See a dust bunny. Yeah, I haven't messed with any FPGA, man. But I think that's like the solution. Bro, and I feel really bad for like everybody that's been like, I know people, even local people, that they've been buying like CPS3 stuff. And it's like they're getting raped because I know like those. I know how much those boards should be, But then, you know, people are putting like pre-installed Darksoft mods and all that stuff into the boards, and like, you know, it's worth money, and it's definitely takes some time to do all that stuff, but they're getting raped. Like, I know someone that paid $2,500 for a third strike board. That's crazy. What's up, John? Honestly, that's the art right there, brother. I mean, and this too, if you count this. We're doing a matte black build today, which is kind of why, this guy's like, he's like 3 people down on my queue, but I looked at it, because, like, you know, I have to, when I do artwork, that takes a while. You know how it is. So, like, I was sitting, I was like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm looking at my time today. It's like the end of the day, right? Literally, what sparked this me to go live and go, you know, and finish this right now was because the parts for this came literally as I finished my day already. Like, you know, my normal work day. Like, I try to finish around 5, you know? And then I heard my doorbell ring, and because, like, my mail dude knows I get a lot of packages. So, you know, he knows he actually just does it on, because he's cool. He rings my bell when we get a package. So basically, like, yeah, I was like, oh, parts are here, you know? And, like, I was literally just gonna crash on the couch because I'm super tired. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just finish this build, get this out of the way. And then I can focus on the other 2. I have 3 more commissions. I think I can only do, realistically, probably only do 1 or 2 before I take a little break, because I'm going away on spring break with my family. Because we're literally, everybody's off. My wife's off from work, and both my kids are off. So I'm like, you know what? Now's the time. So yeah, he's a dope carrier. He's like a Nigerian dude. He's pretty cool. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna we're gonna take all this off. Yeah, but John, we have no art today, brother. It's just literally a matte black. Yo, Wolfgang, are you in a rush for that case? Because I probably won't be able to get to it maybe until, like, end of the month or, like, May. How you doing, Wolfgang? What's good, man? Not really advancing. This is just a plain Jane. Like, the guy hit me up. This guy hit me up on Reddit. He liked my stuff off Reddit and was like, "Yo, I need that layout." He wanted the 6 God layout, and he's like, "I don't really need any artwork. I just want to play Street Fighter like optimal." All right, so tell you what, Wolfgang, I'm gonna, like, put you on. I have, like, this note on my phone. It's basically like a notification list on my end that people that I know are waiting for, like, for custom work. Basically, I gotta finish this batch of commissions because I'm on a set of 8 at the moment, right? And all the slots are full. As soon as I finish this and get back and, like, you know, get to a good spot, I will hit up everybody that's on that list. Alright. But your request isn't that bad, though. Especially you knowing what to do. You know how to do all the rest of the stuff. Yo, so Wolfgang, you put, like, a big 30mm button on the top right. What's that about? Powder, what's up? Yo, Wolfgang, you wanna hear something funny, bro? I was playing a set last night. Street Fighter 6, right? I was playing a set. This Ryu player named Fearless. Okay? You know, he was like a low master, maybe like 1400 MR master. Okay? So, you know, he plays like a 1400 MR master, you know, so whatever, right? I didn't think nothing of it. And we went first to 10. So I get him in a first to 10, right? I get him in a first to 10. Immediately in the Battle Hub chat, he hits me up and he's like, "You're using scripts." I was just like, "Yeah, whatever, man. You're using scripts." I'm like, "Hey, bro, say whatever you gotta say. Say whatever you gotta say to make yourself feel better, bro. Like, you got 10-0'd, man. Like, just level up and take the L and learn from it. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't run into Dhalsim a lot, so, you know, just take the L, learn what you can from this. You know how it is. Just learn." What's up, Blaster? Right? So, okay. So, but the dude goes on and on, Wolfgang, about running scripts. About me, oh, you're using scripts, ain't no way. I know ultimate grandmasters that don't tech every throw like you do. I'm like, alright, man, listen, I will hop on my PS5 right now and bust your ass. Again. You know? So, sure enough, I go, like, you know, my PS5 is right here. It's like right next to my, you know, I have because I need to have a console set up to test for the sticks, right? So I hop on my PS5, hop in the same lounge, same hub, find him and bust his ass. It was 9-1, 10-1, sorry. It was 10-1. He got me one game because I was fucking trolling him, right? I'm like, "What the fuck you gotta say now?" And he was like, "Yeah, whatever, bro." You know, I was like, "Yo, man, like, why don't you just, like, focus on, like, getting better instead of, like, giving," you know, like, he's actually, like, on some for real shit. Like, people like that, like, they're not only downplaying you know, their opponent who beat them, they're downplaying themselves. Because, like, oh, they're saying that, oh, the only way this guy beat me is because he runs scripts, right? It's like, okay, like, you're actually, like, being dishonest to yourself, man. Nah, I only ran into one person running a script, and I tested it because the guy's script was, like, to do DIs. Like, he always had DI reactions, right? And I would just DI, and then he would DI back, like, immediately. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would DI in situations where you wouldn't even drive impact. And, like, yeah, so you could tell right away. But this guy was claiming that I was cheating and doing, claiming I was cheating and I had a fucking I had a throw tech script. And then the funnier part about this is, who the hell wants to write a script for Dhalsim, bro? Who is gonna sit there and write a script for Dhalsim? Why would you pick Dhalsim to cheat with? If you're gonna cheat, pick like, I don't know, Cammy, pick I don't know, Bison, like someone, you know, who the hell's gonna, you know what? I think Dhalsim's a good character to farm MR with. No one thinks like that. I don't know, guys. People are strange, man. And then you know what he says? You know what he says? And this is the funnier part. And Wolfgang, okay, he goes, Dhalsim beats Ryu 6-4. I was like, the fuck are you smoking, man? In what world does Dhalsim beat Ryu 6-4 in Street Fighter 6, man? Oh my god. I'm gonna say it's even, just to be nice. Right? But I feel like Dhalsim loses to Ryu. Oh my god. He's like, no, it is. He's like, it is. I'm like, bro, I just talked to Mr. Crimson. I talked to Mr. Crimson in the flesh last fucking Saturday, and we discussed how bad Dhalsim is. And why he has switched competitively to Sea Viper. That's crazy. Like, my favorite Dhalsim player has switched to Sea Viper. You know what I mean? The only 6'4" sim got is Geef. I think Geef can beat. Yeah, I can see why that is. I mean, you probably have a better insight than I do, but I feel like good Geefs know how to handle the situation. Honestly, I feel better with the Manon matchup. I think Manon. I think I could beat Manon like pretty free. This Geef be scaring the living crap out of me. With that artwork I was trying to set up, would it be weird for 30mm? Okay, so you know where the okay, Wolfgang, you know where these screw holes are right here? I noticed one, like the button that you had here was like over the screw hole, like the line of the screw hole. Imagine there's a line in the center. That's basically the wall, right? So that's the wall. You see? So like you don't wanna block that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta adjust it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was gonna do that for you anyway. Like, you know, I was gonna move it. I'd be like, oh, this is where it should be. But if you got time and you wanna edit it more, whatever you do, show it to me. I'll be like, all right, that's straight. And then the screen is the other issue. You probably got to put the screen like below. Put it somewhere low. All right, guys, hold on. Did I get everything? Guidelines are your friends. Yep. Is the middle button doable? Everything looked okay. I mean, you can just move the PCB where the hell you want, you know what I mean? It doesn't even have to go like horizontal. The PCB could be vertical, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people they're so used to normal conventions of like the fight stick, how it should be laid out. But anything goes, especially when you're doing custom, you know what I mean? The screen, so here's the thing, the screen though, the cutout for the screen is much smaller than the actual screen. Me and Big Red Pimp in the chat, we like at this point years ago, we worked on like trying to like standardize how the screens would go and everything, and like work it out. I worked it out. I made like a pressure fit system that actually I did away with the pressure part of it. I just cut a hole, then I'm like just super glue in the not super glue, hot glue in the corners. That seems to be the best way for me. Oh yeah. Honestly, Advanced, I don't even think about these as special. It's just what they want, you know what I mean? Like, I guess you could say special. Me, they're just what they want. Yeah, I stopped thinking about these. I gotta buy more, by the way. I'm almost out of these. I'm very excited today because I don't have to do like a crazy wire job, like extra wires and whatnot. Because today's build is basically like a normal 8-button setup plus the side buttons. So yeah, super easy today. Pretty excited. I know I got some more complicated ones coming up. No, yeah, that makes sense. Like, honestly, even if it, like, you know, on my end, Pimp, like, I'm using, what do you call it, hot glue. Like, you could just take some, like, wire, you know, like like a plastic shears, you know, just shears and just snip off the glue. Ain't no thing, you know what I mean? So, it's not even a big deal. Or just, yeah, you could just warm it up, whatever you want to do. Yeah, the pressure fit, like, so my stuff, I would say, still like a pressure fit thing, but I just tell you to secure it with hot glue instead of having to use the bolts. I don't know. It works for me. The reason why I did it that way is because I found that every single screen, even the same manufacturer, there's always a small variance on the board size. Like, you know, a millimeter here, half a millimeter, whatever. And like, if I did it perfectly pressure fit for one screen, that means the next one could be off. Just because of the variances. It's so weird, right? Like that little test project that we had done, you know what I mean? That little test project that we had done, it was like for that exact screen. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I bet you if we would have ordered 2 of them, not, you know, one of them would have been a little different. Yeah, clearance would be rough, man. Exactly. Just, there's too many, like, little variables and stuff. Okay, so I'm like lining up the magnets right now, guys, for the magnetic bottom. Okay. Yeah, I do, Wolfgang. I do. Shit. I'll try to get that to you. Just do me a favor. Just put that in our chat, bro. Just put it in our chat. No, I know about, dude. I got so much going on, bro, that if I don't see it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna forget. Okay, guys. Let's work on this right here. Let me go get some. Some of these. Yeah, make sure to put that in DMs. Like, I have it. I have like 2 guides that I can use. Wolfgang, you got Adobe Illustrator or not? Yeah, does magnets really fuck up today's PCs? I don't know, man. I guess they do a little bit, right? Like back in the day, like with hard disk drives. Yeah, that was a big no-no. Can't have a magnet by your hard drive. I don't know, but nowadays I feel like it's not really a big deal. Less of a big deal, I should say. Less of a big deal. Let me correct myself, because I know it could be a problem. So I'm gonna correct myself and say less of a big deal. Yeah, like old habits. Yep. I know that, dude. Nothing like wiping your hard drive with a big ass magnet by accident. Floppy disks. Wiping your floppy disk. We did a custom etching. Customer's name, CM Shin. My little surprise. I try to add at least like one surprise for people if I have the bandwidth. you know, I try to add a little surprise for everybody. Yeah, isn't that crazy, dude? When I was working for Apple and stuff like that, we still had regular ass hard drives, spinning hard drives. So I remember, you guys don't know I'm a DJ, right? So I was DJing during like the first wave of Serato when people started DJing with laptops, like first wave, right? So you got to realize those computers, they still had spinning hard disks in them. So you're in a bar environment. You know what I mean? You're in a bar environment, people running around, and like you have to carry stuff, and you always have to have your laptop, make sure that your hard drive doesn't fail. Crazy. Nowadays, you don't have to worry so much about that. Yeah, I actually just had lunch with my family, advancing. Yeah, we had a good lunch. We had a gift card to a local restaurant that my brother actually got for us. Yeah, so we took advantage of that. Well, you know what it was, Blaster, like, you used to be able to fit, like, I mean, they used to make bigger storage, you know? Options. I mean, I think there still is, like, hard disks, like, you could probably get, like, a 4 terabyte drive for much cheaper than, like, an SSD, right? That's still the case. Am I not crazy? Six to 8 terabytes? Yeah. Jesus, man. I didn't even know they went that far now. Gotta build a whole RAID array. Wow, we're really nerding out. How do you guys feel about this whole situation with memory being so expensive because of the AI boom? How you guys feel about that? Anybody like... I mean, I know... You know what's crazy? Like, I hate to say this. Listen, I kind of... I'm in the market for a laptop, right? For a new laptop. Because my newest laptop is from 2019. It's really old. The closest thing I have to a laptop right now is my Asus ROG Ally, which is also, at this point, 3 years old. So, and I kind of want a machine that I can do my work and also game. So, it seems like Windows is like the only option. But like as an old Mac head, I'm like, damn, these these new Macs are so good. They're so cheap, and they're like for the money, they're so good. Like those M chips are ridiculous. Like, you know, because it's like they have the whole vertical integration of like they make their hardware, they make their software. You know, like this is the old Apple employee in me talking. But bro, yeah, dude, the Steam Machine got delayed. Wolfgang. Sora, yeah, I saw about that. GameCube. I want to see prices. Yeah, they delayed the Steam Machine because of the situation. Kind of crazy, man. You have a laptop from 21. Is it still like functional? So okay, so I have a 2019 MacBook Pro, right? It's so slow, guys. It's like it's the last wave of Intel Macs, right? Before they before they switched over to you know, to their own hardware. And right now, it's so slow. Oh my god, it's like painfully slow. Like I can't deal with it anymore. So I'm looking for a new laptop, but it's like, dude, the PC laptop market for like an equivalent machine. Look, dude, if Apple was able to freaking like make some sort of emulation layer that allows you to play games on Steam, like x86 code, you know, all that good stuff. Oh my god, it would be game over, because I don't think anyone, like, I think it's possible. Like, I know people have written ARM to, yeah, I know people have written the translation layers already. The other thing about Apple, though, is that they don't optimize for games. Like, they optimize for, like, quality. So, like, the screens are going to be slow. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be able to play your games on a MacBook because of the lag on the display. Because, you know, they have, like, Retina displays, and they're basically, like, studio displays in a shell that are meant for... I think that, you know, the thing that they focus more is, like, quality and, like, you know... Whereas, like, a gaming laptop, you know, it's focused on gaming, so they, you know, they have better specs for, like, fast refresh and, like, all that stuff. You have an iPhone and an iPad Pro. But Wolfgang, you got a PC though, right? And you got a PC for your gaming though, right? Honestly, like the best bang for, I think the best combo is like Mac laptop at the moment, right? At the moment, Mac laptop, PC desktop. That's the way to, like, if you can afford that setup, that's the move. You know what I mean? And if you don't, and if you don't care about gaming on the go. Yeah, but like I still can't play Street Fighter 6. Sinachi, yeah, I just lack of support holds him back. Dude, like, you know how optimized Apple's M chipsets are? They're so optimized, man. It's ridiculous. Like, as far as like, dude, like that new MacBook Neo that dropped, it's faster than my 2019 freaking, like, I don't know, 6-core i7. Like, I literally have like a fast for the generation, like an i7, maybe a quad core or like 6-core i7, and that freaking little laptop with an iPhone 16 Pro chip in it is faster than my Intel MacBook Pro. That's OD. It literally is rocking a 2-year-old iPhone chip, and it's faster than a quad core i7 with independent graphic chip. You know what I mean? It has like a NVIDIA chip. Like, it's insane. I have my old laptop is a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Yeah, that's what it is, though. Yeah. How do you say your name? Sinachi? I don't know how to say it, brother. Or sister. It's wild, right? Anyway, I'm in this little dilemma right now where it's like, oh, okay, do I just buy the laptop for productivity and go with Mac? Because I'm very comfortable on Mac, you know. I was a hardcore Mac guy for a long time. Since I started like gaming more, maybe like it's been like 10 years that I've had mixed environments, PC and Mac. But like, I was one of the guys using Macs when no one was using Mac, you know. I had an old like Power Mac 9600 for Pro Tools setups, and then I switched to the Bondi Blue G3 tower, and then I had a G4 tower. I bought a G5 tower. I literally bought every one. Intel Mac, all that stuff. And then I ended up working for Apple for 15 years. How about that? You know? And then, yeah, and then But nowadays, like, Windows actually fits my workflow better because I could still do basically everything that I used to be able to do on the Mac because all the software is compatible. You know, minus a couple things, you know, like very Mac specific stuff like Final Cut. But there's alternatives, you know. You can use like Premiere, you can use whatever. And Adobe doesn't really matter, even though Adobe runs like 900 times better on Mac, but it still runs on Windows. So I'll take the little nuances, little, you know, bugs here and there, just so I can have one machine that can run everything. The biggest thing is the gaming thing, because like, you know, I definitely want my Steam library, and it's like a waste for me. It's like a waste to get a laptop if I can't use it as a gaming setup too. Because not only do I need it for like when I'm traveling, I also need it for running events. You know, it's like, why am I going to spend money on a laptop that I can't use as a setup for at events? You know what I mean? So that's my dilemma. It's like, if I want to get a Windows laptop right now, I have to pay out the ass for it because of the prices at the moment. Right? The prices are ridiculous with this RAM shortage. And what do you call it? And like for an equivalent machine, you know what I mean? It's like I have to pay more for an equivalent machine where these Macs literally run circles around any setup right now. And not only run circles around it performance-wise, they do it with on battery. They can run it on battery and run laps around these freaking PC laptops. It's crazy. So my laptop at the moment is a Asus ROG Ally with a screen and a Bluetooth keyboard. That's literally like what I've been using as my laptop, you know? Anyway, first world problems, all right? This is all first world problems. But if you guys have any recommendations of like maybe Windows laptops that is not going to break the bank, like I want to say my limit maybe is like 1500. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. The way the Magic Boots works for Path is supposed to be like PS4. Yes. So this turns your GP2040 into like a Razer Panthera. You know what I mean? So Wolfgang, Big Red Pimp, that's been in our chat, he's actually one of the devs for GP2040 CE. There is a solution. Should I have it? Let me see if I have it like right here. There is a native solution already. I'm trying to find it for you, Wolfgang. Yes, here it is. Okay, so this is the new pass-throughs that can turn GP2040 CE into native. These are called P5 Generals, right? Salute, right? But the problem is the code, the firmware for GP2040 hasn't been optimized yet for these to run like without any issues. So I have these on ice, ready to go, but they're not ready yet. Look, they even have a 1000 megahertz polling. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, I got 5 of these in stash. Yes, it's a little glitchy with the firmware, but you could try the firmware. There's already test firmware out there. You could try it. But they're working on it, bro. They are working on it. I would say give them maybe like 6 months to a year to kind of get that all set. That's why I got those on ice. And yo, I deadass bought the last stash of Magic Boots. I'm gonna bring that over just to show y'all. I got the last stash of magic boots. At least that I know. And I'm just saving them for builds. This is it. Like, there ain't no more left. Crazy, right? I literally just saved them for builds. Because, like, if I can't build sticks, I can't, you know, I can't really function. Like, I have to, and people want stuff, they want features that go beyond what Brooke can do. You know, at the moment. That's why I'm, like, desperately waiting for Brooke to catch up, man. I'm waiting for Brooke to catch up. Like, I really want Brooke to get back on it. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I feel like I need to have a sit down with them, you know. I feel like I need to have a sit down with them, like, let them know what, like, the community needs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They're, like, very behind. Or shit, man. They should just pay. I don't know. Maybe they can work out a licensing deal to use some of the GP2040 CE like stuff. I don't know. I know it's open source, but like Hot 42, you know, they sell a lot of products and they use GP2040. I'd be able to use this PCB with magic boots on yeah, bro, of course, man. Why do you think I'm using these? Why do you think I would buy such a big stash of them? Honestly, it's still the preferred solution. Yeah, it can't go wrong, man. What's up, Lost Method? Yeah, it's the same thing, bro. You don't play on PS5 much, do you, Wolfgang? Like, have you been going? You haven't been going to locals, huh? Damn, that's 23. Crap. That's wild. I was like, you're still on the West Coast. That's West Coast Wolfgang. Yeah, I heard about DMV, bro. Yeah, I saw Lud in a chat today. I was so happy, man. I seen Lud in Demon EX's stream today. I was so happy. Man, it's beautiful. Can't believe what happened with Lud. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't. I have an Xbox. What do you call that? The S, the white one, the slow one. I got one of those. Honestly, I just use it to test stuff. Yo, wait, guys, can I run Street Fighter Third Strike Online Edition on the S? I'm trying to think about my upcoming local that I gotta run. Damn, dog, I thought I was getting scammed when I saw the price for the GP24. I was like, huh? Wait, how much did they try to charge you for it? Oh yeah, but there's no. But then you gotta buy the fucking. But the only thing that was out was like the Guile Keys version of this, bro, and they wanted $60 for that shit. Yeah, $60 for a dongle. Pause. P5 boots, man. Nah, yeah. Yo, Wolfgang, you could use the Brook Wingman 1, the original FGC Wingman 1. You could use that one. You acts as a pass-through. You can connect it to the pass-through slot, and I feel like that's a better value because, like, if you get the Brook Wingman at least. Oh wait, this is mine. Yeah. You could use the. You gotta get version 1 though, FGC 1. Don't get FGC 2 and don't get the new PlayStation 5 one. Get the FGC 1. That will act as a pass-through. And they're cheap too. You can get them pretty cheap. The only thing is they're big as fuck. Like, you know, that shit would stick out, like it would be like over here. You know what I mean? It would stick out. What's up, Hammer? Yeah, we got the link, baby. Shout out to Clayton Freak Mods, man. This man doesn't get enough props, man. So I'm gonna shout him out every single time. Shout out to Clayton, making this fantastic product that I've been using for centuries at this point. I even have the original Link ones. One time he made a run of custom ones with powder coated. I got some of those too. It's been like 10 years I've been using the Links. All right. You know what? I'm gonna give the customer the shaft. I love talking about sticks. We give him the shaft. Pause. All right. Get Franklin the foam. Where's my air duster? I don't know where that went. Oh, here it is. Oh, you know what, too? Let me do this before we get too far. Gonna hook up homie with a custom dust washer. I forgot to prep that. I always forget this. It's like the last thing on my mind. Every single build. Literally the last thing I think about. So, yeah, this is before I like remove all the paper. This is how they look like. Oh shit, I gotta... One sec. Need my scraper. Gotta get my scraper. So I'm gonna scrape off all the edges like this. I'm gonna do it off the edge here, so it falls into the garbage can. Little bitties. Okay. Would you know anything I could do? Wait, I could buy to do a DIY magnet bottom on my BnB Gen 3? can kind of do what I'm doing right now, but you need to kind of drill some holes. When I get to the bottom part of it, I don't know if you're gonna stick around then, but when I get to the bottom, I'll show you very specifically how I do for the dub setups. But I have the holes that are needed pre-laser cut. Okay, I got to remove all the little bits here. If you actually start the beginning of the VOD, then you could see me installing the first part of it. That would make kind of more sense. But yeah, you can rewatch the VOD, or you can watch any of my VODs with the magnet bottoms. We are peeling off the paper for. There we go. Woo! The reason why I wanted this done is because you have to pop this in here for the link. It's a ball top. Yeah. Customer wanted a black ball top, but I had to get a little bit fancier for them. I didn't want to just do the regular old black, so I got the smoke bubble one. Looks way better. Okay, that feels good. I'm going to pop this in the side for now. Okay, we have our shaft. Okay. Yeah, let's work on the top panel. Be rather straightforward. I like that one too, but they cost $10, right? They're like $10, $11, something crazy. Who makes those? Hammer, EX gear? I forget. Spend the cash. I have one somewhere on one of my builds. Definitely have one somewhere. Oh, you know what? This is such like a relief to not have to worry about artwork, because usually at this stage I'm like sweating bullets to not mess up the artwork for the build, you know, getting dust on it and like peeling off the freaking paper like without getting smudges. But since this is completely opaque and matte black, I can kind of just like unga this, not even have to worry about anything. You know, the one thing about leverless for me, Wolfgang, it's more of like a aesthetics thing too. It's like I feel like I'm working when I'm playing on leverless, whereas I feel like I'm gaming when I'm playing on a joystick. Is that a weird thing to say? I feel like I'm typing or something, you know what I mean? $11.45. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. Absolutely makes all the sense. I can't even throw any smoke at that because I know how much all this shit costs nowadays, bro. It's not cheap. And these import fees, and you know they're losing money, right? You guys know all the arcade stick stores are losing a hell of money. Just importing stuff for us. What did I came here for something, guys. Hold on. Went to the other room real quick. I just needed some tape. I'm gonna stick this tape here. Okay, before we get too crazy, we have our corners that we gotta rock. And having to do this every single time. I might make a set that are tighter, but I can't guarantee every single one. So I have to make sure that these always stay snug. These need to be perfectly snug so that the sides don't come off when I have the magnetic. If I didn't have to do the magnet mod, it wouldn't really matter. These have to be like perfectly in there. Yeah, I actually am the opposite way, Wolfgang. When I play on leverless, my left hand hurts. Like, bad. Everyone's different. So, like, you can't force whatever your experience is on other people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in general. Like, people can't say, like, it's just false to say that leverless is more ergonomic. Because here's the situation. You're actually using way more of your muscles in your hands. You're burning out your hands way faster. There's so many more tendons and so many more muscles in use playing leverless. Whereas, you know, playing on stick is more about wrist and everything. But a lot of the people who get hurt playing on stick, they're literally like, they're locking their whole hand in, like their elbows and like their whole arm is in place and they're only moving their wrists, you know, when like you should really be using like your full arm. That would kind of relieve a lot of things, like distribute the weight a little bit. You know, it's funny, like the hand that got messed up for me gaming is actually my button hand, my right hand. So I have to be careful. But everyone has different experience, man. Okay. Yep, everyone has their preferences, and that's what I learned in this. If I learn anything from running my business, is that what you think is correct, you know, is not the same for everybody else. Everyone has their preference. Everyone's biology is different, you know, like everyone's physically different in certain ways. Shit, even the stick players, they can't decide which button layout is best. You know, Vulix versus Noir versus Vega 2P versus Six God's the best though. Six God is the best. Let's just. Nah, it's the best for me. Nishal, stick player for 10 years. Wow, see that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's different, man. You know? Blaster has a different experience. I have a different experience. Wolfgang has a different experience. You know, just this chat alone. Like, everyone's got their little preferences on how they play, you know? So, Nishal, did you switch to leverless? Yeah. You know, like, that's another thing, too. Like, we have muscle memory baked in from years and years of gaming, you know? Like, it's our muscle memory. Where did I put my knife? Not my knife, my card scraper. Be right back, guys. I just want to tune one of these edges. Woo! Trying to get this perfectly aligned. So it feels good. That whatever that is right there, that feels good. Yeah, no, dude, Wolfgang, that's the best reason why you should be thinking about, you know, ergonomics and stuff like that. Dude, yeah, fixing a pad is like, unless you like have a business set up from modding, or like you've just been doing it for years as a hobby, like modding a pad, that's a whole nother. I'd rather just buy a new pad. You know what I mean? Wolfgang used to play pad. He used to be a pad guy too. The whole pad guy. Hilarious. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put Frank the foam away just for a quick sec. We have our buttons right here. Okay. Clean up my station a little bit. It's kind of nasty. Apologize. Okay. We're gonna do punches. Wait, hold on. I gotta see how these go. They have like an angle to them. I gotta hop on my PC real quick. Ugh. Yes, that's actually what I told the fam. I'm like, I'm gonna be working because I have to skip dinner. What's up, yo? I'm Max Mouse. What's up, man? How you been, fam? Arneezy, what up? Alright, so I have this on my screen. Like this thing right here. So I need this. I need this perfect angle right here. You know what I mean? think I'm just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna wing it, guys. Got you into electrical soldering. I learned how to solder from fixing sticks. I'm literally just winging the angle of these buttons, guys. You should be a hand model. Hand so smooth, no wrinkles. The fuck, Darneezy? I think that's the first time I've ever heard someone say that in my life, bro. Nah, you know how we get down. Darneezy is the best, though. Darneezy is the best IRL. For real. We gotta hang out more. Blockbuster John was good. Pause that. No. It ain't really like that. It ain't like that. But I still stand on that. No one's ever told me that before. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna still say what the fuck. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Alright. Did I miss anything else? Let's see. I'm cackling. Oh my god. You used to replace the membranes for D-pads. Yeah, I remember that. $2 a membrane. Membrane. How crazy is that word? I saw you reviewing the Blaze buttons and how they weren't really your forte. Bro, man. Not. Well, okay, yo, Wolfgang. Look, you know I play Dawson, right? So, like, you know what I mean? If I press, if I teleport, like, and I Butterfinger one, just I hit Fierce faster, and I'm trying to air teleport, I'm a sitting duck in the air. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a good look. It's not like I have a quick jump and can just recover. I'm literally floating my face off. Yeah. Nah, fuck that. I'm not trying to die just because of a button press. Like, honestly, if I played like another character that didn't require a three button press like that, it'd probably be straight. But for that situation with Sim, nah, those buttons. But you get it, right? You understand what I'm talking about. Can you imagine? I whiff like if I whiff Fierce in the air, because that's a fast move relatively for a heavy button. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, you're just gonna kill me when I'm flying back down. It's literally suicide. So I'm not trying to do that. All right. Speaking of levers, let's connect this lever. Darneezy, where are you in the world? If you guys don't know, Darneezy is a world traveler. Are you home? Oh yeah, that's right. Blanca got the hop. Yeah, yo, I never thought about that. Yeah, same situation, bro. You want to, like, so you're gonna get those? You're gonna get the Blaze buttons? You're gonna go for it? Yo, you're brave if you do, man. If you could deal with it, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get used to it, but I would just say, be careful. You gotta dance around those buttons, you know what I'm saying? You already told Wolfgang about the C-Tongs. Yo, yeah, C-Tong gang, bro. You guys don't know about the C-Tongs. Get the C-Tongs. C-Tong gang. C-Tong gang. I got more C-Tongs. There you go. C-Tong gang. These are my favorite. P-Tong, same thing, bro. They have the angled clips. I wish Comba made right angle buttons. Oh, so you like the Punk Workshops better than the V1 Blaze? And yeah, like that's another thing too. Everyone got some preferences too, so. You guys seen that the build that you were referencing, Wolfgang, with the one with the screen? That joint? That guy had me install the one frame buttons. Man, those shits are too fast for me, man. Too fast. Those shits were furious. You remember that controller? Those shits were that shit was furious. Alrighty. Bro, this build's so clean, I might not even need to zip tie a lot of shit. Yeah, one frames. I mean, they all got their thing. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their thing. Everyone's got their little niche. Feel me? Like, that's why, like, you know, I'm not even mad if some people choose to buy another, like, enclosure, because they might like someone else's style better. I have a certain thing, like you know, someone asked me on the Discord. Oh, Sin, are you still there? Sin. So, these are how see how these are bolted in? Right? So, these are bolted in, right? These are basically like magnetic pieces. These are magnets right here. Okay, and then the bottom plate, I don't know if Sin's still in, but the bottom plate has the metal plates that they can lock into. So I have to Gorilla Glue these down to get them to work. I don't know if Sin, you're still in, dude. He was asking how I make that happen. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for last. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna zip tie. I gotta hold my, you know. No, they're not custom. So, do you have me on Discord? If you hit me up on Discord, I'll share the link with you. But yeah, what I was saying though, everyone's, you know, like, someone in my Discord was like, hey, can you just make a rectangle? Like, I don't like the shape of your, like, I don't like how the For the Dub is like shaped, like has a little shape to it. I just want a rectangle. And I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's like basically telling me to go, you know, like, I'm not trying to be a square, you know, like my whole aesthetic is fucking have a little bit of style, you know, like a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to look like everybody else's shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, go buy a square from another company. You know, I don't make squares, man. Yeah, like, yeah, support my boy Aaron. AFS. Support my boy Aaron. I don't make squares, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's limits to what I could do, what I want to do, and it's not even an ego thing. It's just like, it's just not my thing, you know. Like, there's other companies out there. Go support them. I gotta get a new AFS stick. It's been a while. I gotta get a new one. I sold my 16 because it's fucking huge, and I don't want to be bringing around a toolbox. You know, something's huge, man. Yeah, that is true, man. You buy AFS, you got a weapon too. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Well, look, I don't know if you guys know this, but my panels are thick. Look how thick they are. That's a thick panel. I don't use like skimpy panels. Like some of these other companies, they use like really skimpy panels, bro. Look. Like, these are thick panels. Thick boys. Yeah, you have to deadass like drop it, you know? Like drop it on like a concrete thing. The thing about, so a lot of people are like, oh yeah, if you like, this is not a, I'm just talking shop. So like if you mess up your metal stick, like just say I drop my AFS stick on the concrete, right? Like the stick is fucked. Like it'll still work, but the stick is not pretty anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna look damaged, and there'll be a dent on it, whatever. Like, you know, it'll look funky. Like there'll be some funky, like there's something that's damaged. So, you know, in my case, I could say that like, okay, like I could just replace those busted parts, you know? So that's kind of like a trade-off, I guess. But yeah, it's a tank, but are you really, if I messed up my AFS stick, like bad, I would probably want to get another case. You know what I mean? I'd be like, damn, I really screwed that up. I gotta fix it. If I like to fix it is to get another case. Whereas if you go with like a more modular design, you could just replace the parts that you need. And I've done that plenty of times, and it saved people a lot of money. You know, like one time some guy got tackled, like literally like a friend tackled him, like on some cool shit. You know, like homie, like, you know, just surprised him, and his bag went flying, whatever. So, yeah, there's just like different little caveats to everything if you think about it, you know? That's why I don't really care, like, you know, you guys, I'm gonna make what I make. If you mess with it, by all means, come support me. If you see something else that you like, do that, you know? I like multiple things too. I have many different fight sticks, you know, from all different companies. You know? Like shit, look at my leverless collection, guys. I'm just gonna grab my leverless collection real quick. I got two of these because Victor sent me the Street Fighter one. Snack box. Basho with a 6 God. Basho.
this is rare, guys. This is a year before this game came out, before Fatal Fury came out. I made this prototype because they were thinking about including this as a pack-in for the deluxe edition of the game. By the way, hot Evo edition that I designed. You guys don't know I designed this. This is the hottest one. Don't front, yo. This is the illest one. Don't front. Alright, I gotta put all this away. That's just my little leverless collection. My flat boxes. I guess my flat box collection. Alright. Back to the business, guys. Hammer. That's my favorite commercial stick ever. The QRF. I will never sell that stick. It's my favorite. Literally my favorite stick. Yo, mine's like basically almost vanilla, except I added an extra button to it. I added like well, it has, never mind. It has a Brook UFB in it, and I added an extra button for touchpad. I think back, this is like PS4 days, right? Touchpad press. But yeah, that was my favorite stick. I have mine right over here, man. You know what? One day I gotta, like, if I'm like desperate for content for YouTube or something like that, I'm gonna do a fight stick collection video. That's cool. You know, I have like a Mad Catz TE1 too. Like I have two of them. I have two Mad Catz TEs that I don't think I can, at this point, I'm just gonna keep them. You know? Alright guys, it's time for zip ties. Yeah, I did that, the Evo graffiti, yep. I did some of the merch for this year too, some of the text for this year. I didn't do the artwork because they had some other artists take care of the artwork part of it, but I did all the combo breaker gear, all the combo breaker graffiti. That's me and the homie. Yeah, that's all my stuff. What else? Combo breaker graffiti. Yeah, a lot of the graph that you see on Evo merch, that's all my hand styles.
Nice, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Oh my god, me and the owner of Focus Attack right now, we're dealing with this one customer, and you could tell he's like a total noob because like, they're having issues with like the case, like not being stable. But then like the guy sent us pictures and like everything is wrong, and like, you know, I wish this guy was in our Discord, because everyone would just tell him like, oh hey, like you should, like, you see how I neatly fold the cables? This is 1.5 inch case, right? It's 1.5 inches, okay? So in order to make everything fit nice and tidy, you gotta like fold the cables like really neat and tidy, like this. You know, this isn't the best wire job, but I get it to the point where it's functional and people can easily see what's going on. They can replace their stuff on their own. But you see how I'm like, bending the cables? You know what I mean? Like, literally creating clearance. This guy, he left his cable like this high. He has a 1.5 inch case. He has like this weird LED thing going on. His USB port is like upside down. I'm just like, bro, like you could tell this guy's super newbie, and he's like blaming his inexperience on the product. And like, I don't know, like if he was in our Discord, I would just tell him flat out, like, bro, like you're doing everything like kind of wrong, like, you know. But it's like through the tech support from Focus Attack, and I'm getting shared just to see if I can add some input. And I'm like, well, you know. By the way, the tech guy from Focus Attack is No Good Citizen, if you guys don't know, right? No Good Citizen's the fucking man. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, don't mess with that guy, you know? Yeah, he's the man. Like, that's your tech guy. So, like, you know, if you ain't gonna listen to the tech support, I don't know who else. But anyway, yeah, I just wish this guy or this kid, I don't know, like, I wish he was in our Discord because I could just guide him much easier than the support channel. But, you know, I don't wanna. We gotta keep it official, you know. It's a business. Like, if this was for the dub, yeah, he'd probably already be in the Discord. But Focus Attack's a little bit different because they're a bigger entity, you know. They have a little bit more to protect. They have a certain standard of how they do support. So I gotta support that, of course. We gotta maintain. We gotta maintain, you know, maintain that. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know, BnB, the agreement I have with Focus Attack is a licensing agreement. It's not like I don't make BnBs here and ship them to Focus Attack. They basically have my design, and they do the whole thing. They have my design. I get like a small royalty every month, you know, for how many units are sold. That's basically how it works. So, because a lot of people ask me like very specific BnB questions, like, oh, like, can you make this? Can you make that? I'm like, I can't, because I can't make them because the whole product line is licensed to Focus Attack. They are sole. You know, they do everything. And I'm very grateful for that, by the way. I was able to do something like that. Alright, I'm just warming up my my hot glue gun, and I am just going to tack some hot glue right there. But in the meantime, I'm going to install the bottom panel here. I'm sorry, the front panel here. That's good to go. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. My hot glue gun is still cooking. While this is going to peel this off. Grab a sticker real quick from my other room.
Okay. All right, we have our kick and punch pattern for the foam. Kick and punch. I figured because this is like a Street Fighter type theme, you know what I mean? The kick and punch would probably fit better. All right, that was a little messy of a peel. I'm not going to ship this today, obviously, because it's too late, but this will basically be done the minute I put the cover back on. Clean this off real nice so the adhesive stays put. Alright, let me let that air out for a sec and I'll come back here and tack the USB-C cable on. Some Hagu. Shout out to Hagu. Hagu. Alright. Hagu to God. That's Hagu to God. Alright. Back over here. Okay, final phase, guys. Have some feet somewhere. Yes, I do. 3, I'm missing a clip. 3, 4. Got it. Okay, you guys know the deal by now. Flip your foam. Add a crease. Okay. All right. Flop that on. Align. Make sure it look good on both sides. Make sure it look good. Make sure it's aligned. Looks good, looks good. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Looks good. That looks good. I'm gonna press on the folded side. And then I'm gonna grab underneath and pull. Haha! That's how you perfectly install le foam. Okay. The little karate chops. Make sure. Do a little flippy floppy. Gotta add our shimmies. Shimmy. 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 Okay. All right. Last step. Got our little magnets here. Should align perfectly. Yes. Now it's look. See, oop, a little too heavy, but yeah, you can definitely just pick up the stick. Yoink it off too, pretty easily. But that. So I'm just going to loosely screw these on. Even though I do the magnets, I still include the feet just in case the client just wants to, you know, leave it sealed. It's up to them at this point, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Flip it over. Feels really good. Last step, pop our ball top on. Matte black. Super clean build. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick test. Let's plug it into the computer. Do a computer test. Actually, wait. I'm gonna kill all the hotkeys. Don't need no hotkeys. Save. Yeah, that's basically it, right? Kill the hotkeys. Check. Yep, it's already on the latest version. Pin mapping we don't need to change at all. LED configuration we don't need because there's no screen. Yeah, that's basically it. Advancing, you got a BnB going? Sheesh, man. Alright, it's on Xbox mode. Okay, let's reboot and put into controller mode. Let's do a quick game test in Street Fighter. Yeah, this is a basic setup. I mean, that was the whole point for this customer. They were like, "Hey, I need the 6 God layout. I want to play Street Fighter 6."
Street Fighter 6.
Okay. Uh-oh. Button's getting stuck a little bit. Gotta fix this parry button. What's up with that? JLX 2 feels really good, guys.
Allow yoga to
Hell
guide
yeah. Spent too long.
Antagonist? This is 6 God, but antagonist, it used to be used for the antagonist button. But nowadays, we're not even allowed to use the antagonist anymore. It's kind of crazy.
My journey is complete.
Hold on, guys. I'm not sure if... Can't tell if this button's getting stuck. You see that? And I move and it goes away? I can't tell if it's the... No, I think it's the on-screen display. It looks like the button's getting stuck on the on-screen display, but that's just on my screen. In the game, it's not. It's fine. Yeah, see, it goes to neutral after 2 frames. Alright, I know how to solve this. Gonna go here. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, it's the on-screen display acting up. It's really weird. I've never had that happen before. It's like remembering the last button input that I pressed. Especially parry and DI. Why is that? I'm not gonna go by the on-screen, I'm gonna go by this. Heavy kick is working just fine. How weird, that's the first time I've ever seen that on this on-screen display thing. Is the what button? No, you see it like on the thing right here, right? If I press heavy kick, it locks. If I press parry, it locks. But on the regular screen, on this is the real thing that tests it. It fires fast. You see that I'm just pressing it fast. But it'll lock until I switch. So it's just definitely the on-screen thing. This is called Trailpad. It's like a beta tested the beta. Let me refresh it. Yeah, it's weird, right? Yeah, but like, look, I press another button, it goes away. How weird is that? It's only parry and DI. You know what? This is bugging me. I'm gonna plug in my stick. Pause. Now I have to see if it's something weird. Is there something weird going on? Oh, okay, okay. It's the same thing. Like, this is my stick. Parry and DI. I mean, no, parry and heavy kick are staying. I probably have to restart my computer or something. That is weird. Maybe that's been that way the whole time. I just never noticed. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not gonna go by that. I'm gonna go by the. Oh, I can smell my freaking glue gun not working. I mean, still on, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide it because it's weird. But let's do some more testing, make sure everything's good, because I didn't really get a proper test. That thing was bugging me. Okay, let's test it out, and then I gotta plug it into PlayStation too, guys. Alright, let's get some Symmethy on. I learned I could do this today. I could throw two of these. Like, I could throw 2 of those. It's weird. The timing is crazy, but you can do it. Oh my god. I suck. Alright, Hammer. Take care, bro. Yeah, you could do like... Yeah, you could do that. I use this layout, but the 24mm version of it. So it's like I can still use it, just my spacing is a little different. Because this is a bigger layout. Yep, everything seems to be working fine, guys. Okay. Alright, only thing left to do is test on PlayStation, which I'm gonna do off stream. But yeah, we have finished this build, guys. Let's bring it over to the table, do a quick outro for it, just in case I want to make some content for it later. But this one's pretty simple. I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna do content for it. I'll do it anyway. Might as well. Alrighty, let's get this back over. Build complete for the homie CM Shin. We actually laser etched his name in the front panel right there. Super simple build. Basically just bare bones for Street Fighter 6 as the client had requested. For the artwork, we don't have much except these very colorful buttons. We are using the clear gravity KT buttons, but we did put some inlays in it. We put the punches, light, medium, hard punches, drive impact button over there, and parry button down there. Okay, lever, we have a removable shaft, Freak mods, Freak EX. Oh wait, what is this called? The Link EX Groove. Link EX Groove. Lost message. Peace out, bro. Freak mods Link EX Groove. Removable shaft on a Sanwa JLX2. Super neat. Okay. Matte black panel, no artwork, very clean look, and that goes throughout the whole surrounding sides. We also just have 3D printed corners, one solid block of black, which is super nice. On the bottom, we have our kick and punch pattern, which we don't really use that often, but I felt like this is, obviously it fits because we use these same symbols inside the buttons, but we have the For the Dub kick and punch pattern here. GP2040, working on PC, PS5, Switch, a couple more systems, but that's the main setup. Yeah, that's it, guys. We are done. Shout out to CM Shin. Got this a lot earlier than expected. But yeah, we are done. We are done. All matte black. I call these the Onyx builds. Super fun, man. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dinner and I'm gonna finish this up. Probably I'll have it testing on PlayStation while I have some dinner. But yeah, let's get that all squared up, tighten up all the bolts. All done. Thank you, Blaster. Thanks for the late night. I mean, this is late for me. Thanks for the later night modding. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, definitely. Just some leftovers, but yeah, we got this. All right, guys. Take care. Probably see you guys tomorrow. I got more work to do. All right. We out. Peace, peace, peace. Enjoy.